This is GeroTheHero, and this is my review of ReZero Episode 23. Subaru is still stuck in the frozen world, and he suspects that the witch's cult is involved because he notices the same blue flower that we saw that Ram was holding in the last episode. Of course, he doesn't realize this yet. He realizes that this must be some kind of illusion because his mount is not responding to his calls. He burns the flower with, I would assume, is his magic or some kind of willpower, because we see some kind of like red orb that goes toward the flower and burns it. So we find out that Julius is the only other person not affected, and he tries to help Subaru try to help the others. The same mysterious figure appears and tries to take Subaru away, but Wilhelm stops this person. And of course it's revealed to be Ram. Ram feels that Subaru has switched sides, but he tries to explain that he sent a letter, but it ended up being blank, which is kind of strange. Julius explains that when a letter is blank, it means that the intention is war. Subaru tries to explain that he's here with the reinforcements because of the witch's cult. As usual, Ram comes up with the wrong conclusions and asks Subaru if he's still Amelia's dog. And essentially he says yes, so it's kind of funny. The villagers believe Amelia is the cause for the witch's cult at first. Subaru tries to deny it, but then eventually explains that even though they feel that's the case, they still need to leave because it's dangerous. Apparently, Amelia earlier had tried to warn the villagers, but they didn't believe her. Subaru asks Julius about the power he used, and it's apparently a high magic called Neck, and Subaru has affinity for it, so maybe instead of a warrior, Subaru is more likely to become a mage of some sort. It'd be interesting if it became kind of like a spirit warrior, kind of like Julius is. So in the meantime, they try to evacuate people, and while Subaru talks to Felis, a villager interrupts, and Felis reveals that they discovered that this person was a cult member in disguise. When he interrogates the cult member, he explodes, while Subaru is protected by Felis. When he comes to, Felis's clothes are changed because of the explosion, and witch cult members are everywhere. And then eventually multiples of fingers attack, and Wilhelm gets caught in an explosion. Subaru leads a cult member away so Julius can save Wilhelm, and he lures him with a gospel book, and he manages to destroy him because there's like a barrier crystal that Subaru grabs, and it protects him from the mob beast, but not the cult member. Amelia shows up, and Subaru's first instinct is to protect her, but Felis insists that Amelia can protect herself. She defeats the last finger, but the red orb disappears from Subaru. When Subaru realizes this, he runs away in horror because he realized that he will turn into a vessel for Sloth. We find that Betelgeuse can switch bodies at will, and that Subaru begs Julius to kill him because he's losing control. Julius doesn't want to do this, so he asks Felis to try to kill Subaru, and it's not enough. So Julius regrets it, but he kills Subaru. What I like about this series is right when you forget that Subaru has the power to return to death, they use it. And luckily they don't overuse the power like any other shows would. It's interesting to find out how they will solve this dilemma and where Subaru will start up again. It's also interesting that Amelia noticed when Subaru dies. I wonder if there's going to be some significance to that later. So like always, comment below, follow me on Twitter, and I will see you next time.